It started with a simple observation that quickly turned into one of the most talked about celebrity rumors of the year. Fans began asking a question that sounded innocent at first, but carried endless possibilities. Were Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo quietly living in the same neighborhood? In Seoul, where celebrity privacy is carefully protected, even the smallest detail can spark massive attention. A familiar café. A repeated sighting near the same luxury district. Similar backgrounds in casual photos. It does not take much for curiosity to grow. And when two of the biggest stars in Korean entertainment become linked by location, fans naturally begin connecting every possible clue. The story began in one of Seoul's most exclusive residential areas, known for quiet streets, high security, and luxury apartments hidden behind elegant gates. It is the kind of neighborhood where celebrities can enjoy normal routines without constant public attention. Industry insiders often describe it as a peaceful escape from the spotlight, a place where privacy matters more than publicity. Rumors started when local residents casually mentioned seeing Lee Min-ho more frequently in the area. Nothing dramatic. Morning coffee runs, quiet evening drives, and occasional visits to a private fitness studio. He was described as calm, polite, and low-key, often dressed simply enough to avoid unnecessary attention. That alone would not have created headlines. But then came Song Hye Kyo. Around the same period, similar quiet sightings connected her to the same district. She was reportedly seen visiting a luxury florist, walking into a private skincare clinic nearby, and occasionally dining at a discreet restaurant known for attracting well-known faces. Again, nothing unusual. Many celebrities lived in the area. Still, fans noticed something. The timing felt too close. The same district, the same weeks, the same quiet routines. Soon, speculation exploded. Social media pages dedicated to celebrity updates began comparing clues. Some pointed out that both stars had recently posted photos with similar neighborhood scenery in the background. A tree-lined street, minimalist architecture, warm evening lights reflecting against modern buildings. Nothing confirmed anything, yet the visual similarities were enough to trigger intense discussion. One photo in particular became a major talking point. Lee Min-ho shared a late-night image of city lights viewed from what looked like a high-rise balcony. Days later, Song Hye Kyo posted a soft sunset image with a strikingly similar skyline. Fans immediately compared angles, building shapes, and even balcony railings. Were they simply posting from the same district, or was the connection even closer than people imagined? The theory became even stronger when a local cafe owner was rumored to have casually mentioned serving both stars within the same week. The cafe was known for privacy and elegant simplicity, tucked away in a quiet corner of the neighborhood. According to online chatter, Lee Min-ho preferred iced coffee and calm morning visits, while Song Hye Kyo often stopped by later in the afternoon. No direct meeting was reported, but fans loved the idea that they might be living close enough to share the same favorite places. It sounded like the beginning of a drama. 2 stars. One quiet neighborhood. Endless possibility. Another rumor suggested that both had been seen attending the same private community event, a small cultural gathering for local residents and invited guests. There were no public photos, only whispers from people claiming they had noticed familiar faces among the attendees. If true, it would mean the connection was not just random coincidence but part of a shared daily environment. The mystery deepened when Lee Min-ho mentioned in an interview that he valued peaceful spaces where he could feel normal and disconnected from noise. Around the same time, Song Hye Kyo spoke about how much she appreciated calm neighborhoods where she could walk quietly and think clearly. Their words sounded personal, and fans immediately connected them to the living arrangement rumors. Could they really be choosing the same kind of life? Quiet, elegant, private. It fit both of them perfectly. Then came another detail that pushed speculation even further. A luxury real estate account posted about celebrity-owned properties in Seoul's most exclusive neighborhoods. Though names were not officially listed, followers believe clues in the post strongly hinted at both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo having residences within the same district. The account described one home as modern and minimalist with strong artistic influence, while another was said to reflect calm luxury and privacy. Fans interpreted the descriptions instantly. The comments section turned into a full investigation. Some believed the proximity meant nothing more than shared taste. Wealthy celebrities often choose the same neighborhoods for obvious reasons: security, comfort, and convenience. Others believed living close naturally suggested a deeper connection, especially considering the ongoing rumors around both stars. What made the story stronger was the lack of denial. Neither side addressed it. No clarification. No explanation. Just silence. And silence, once again, made everything louder. Entertainment blogs joined the conversation, asking whether shared neighborhoods often create stronger bonds between stars. Industry insiders explained that repeated casual encounters in private settings can naturally lead to friendships, collaborations, and sometimes more. In places where privacy is rare, trust becomes valuable. Fans imagine the scenes easily, running into each other at a quiet bakery, late evening walks under soft streetlights, unexpected meetings at the same flower shop. A simple hello becoming something meaningful over time. It was romantic because it felt ordinary. Not a dramatic airport reveal. Not a public confession. Just life happening quietly. And that made it believable. As months passed, the rumors refused to disappear. Every new café sighting, every quiet interview, every matching background in a social media post added another layer to the mystery. People stopped asking if they were in the same neighborhood and started asking what that closeness might really mean. Was it coincidence? Convenience? Friendship? Or something far more personal hidden behind carefully closed doors? No one knew for sure. But somewhere in Seoul, behind elegant apartment walls and peaceful streets lined with soft lights, the possibility remained alive. And sometimes, the strongest stories are built not on confirmation, but on the quiet feeling that something just makes sense. As the neighborhood rumors continued to spread, fans became even more invested in the possibility that Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo were quietly sharing the same daily world. What made the story so powerful was not dramatic evidence, but the ordinary details that felt strangely meaningful. The idea of two major stars living close enough to cross paths naturally created a kind of fascination that felt more personal than any red carpet rumor. One of the strongest new clues came from a luxury pet care center in the same district. Online discussions claimed that both stars had been seen there on separate occasions. Lee Min-ho was reportedly spotted speaking casually with staff while picking up pet supplies, while Hye Kyo was said to have visited the same location just days later. Fans immediately turned this into another major talking point. The thought of them using the same private neighborhood services made the connection feel even more real. Another rumor came from a quiet bookstore known for attracting celebrities who preferred peaceful spaces over crowded public events. A customer claimed to have seen Hye Kyo browsing in the art and photography section one weekend afternoon. Days later, another post suggested Lee Min-ho had visited the same store late in the evening. No photos were shared, but the repeated mentions of the same hidden locations made fans wonder if they were simply drawn to the same lifestyle or if something more personal was quietly unfolding. Then came the restaurant story that made everything louder. A well-known private dining restaurant in the neighborhood became part of the speculation after staff reportedly mentioned seeing both stars there several times within the same month. Not necessarily together, but often close enough in timing to create questions. The restaurant was famous for strict privacy and personalized service, making it a favorite for celebrities who wanted peace. Fans imagined the possibility of late dinners, quiet conversations, and carefully protected moments away from public attention. Even interviews added fuel. During a press appearance, Lee Min-ho was asked what mattered most in choosing where he lived. He answered that peace, trust, and familiarity were everything. He explained that home should feel like a place where life becomes simple again. Around the same time, Hye Kyo gave a magazine interview where she described loving neighborhoods that allowed silence, routine, and emotional comfort. Once again, their answers felt too similar to ignore. The strongest part of the rumor remained the emotional picture it created. Not two stars meeting dramatically, but two people slowly becoming part of each other's normal life. Seeing the same morning streets, passing the same cafes, choosing the same hidden corners of Seoul to breathe quietly. That image stayed with fans because it felt believable. As more time passed, people began paying attention to the smallest details. A florist visit. A late-night car parked near a familiar building. Matching rainy day posts from similar streets. None of it proved anything, yet each moment added to the quiet possibility. Still, neither side responded. No agency statement. No denial. No confirmation. Just silence. And in that silence, the rumor became stronger than facts. Fans were left wondering whether Lee Min-ho and song Hye Kyo were simply neighbors with similar taste, or whether the closeness of place reflected something much deeper. Whatever the truth was, the mystery of one shared neighborhood had already become one of the most talked about stories of the year.